Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 19, and today we've got games against Manchester City and Liverpool in the Barclays Premier League. But before we play those games, though, I'm going to show you how Swansea have been getting off camera and how we're currently performing in this, our third season in control of the Welsh side. So in the last episode, you saw us get thrashed by Manchester United by 5-1 before responding with a very good 2-0 victory over Everton at Goodison Park. Then we lost to Spurs by 2-0 before beating Fulham by 2-0. Then we beat Bolton by 2-0 in the Capital One Cup 4th round, revenge in that game for what happened in Season 1. And then we lost 3-1 to Derby and 3-0 to Leicester. Getting a little bit worried, but then we bounced back with a great 3-0 victory at Carrow Road against Norwich. Then we beat West Brom by 1-0. And then about 30 minutes ago, I played this game against Wigan in the Capital One Cup quarter-final with a chance of advancing to the semi-finals being at home to a championship side. And we lost by 4-0, and I just don't know what to say. I was just so frustrated at the time. Just to briefly talk about this game in detail, I came into this game thinking, what a great chance of winning the Capital One Cup we have. We'll certainly be considered one of the favourites to go on to win it. And in the quarterfinals, taking on a championship side, being at home, I was thinking, well, I can get away with fielding a weakened side. I've done that before. There's no reason why we can't get through. 4-0, we lost 4-0 to a championship side at home. Absolutely disastrous, really was bad. And then our last game, which I literally just played a minute ago, we drew a goalless draw with West Ham. So yeah, it's been an okay season for us in season 3. You'll see right now in the Premier League, look at the league table right now. We are currently sitting in 7th place through 15 games. We're approaching the halfway point, and 7th place isn't too bad. Of course, last season we finished in 9th place, if I remember correctly. And we're not performing too badly. We're performing a little bit better than we were at this stage last year, if I do remember correctly. And right now, as you can see, we're only 1 point behind two teams above us, Chelsea and Watford, who are in the 5th and 6th places, which should probably guarantee Europa League football. So we're certainly not performing, way below our expectations or anything. But that game to Wigan, it just wrecked me. It just completely, I rarely ever get angry, but after that game, I was very close to punching the window, and then I thought I better not do that, because if I break it, I won't get my deposit back on the flat. But no, it's just, oh my god, Wigan, 4-0, let's just move on. Also, I love the idea of me breaking a window by punching it. I can barely open a bottle of tomato sauce. Also, injury news, Pereira and Sigurdsson, our attacking midfielders, have both picked up injuries pretty much on the exact same day. Siggy in the last game against West Ham, and then Pereira, the day afterwards. I was thinking, right, this is Pereira's chance to shine. Now he's been playing quite well. Now he's going to get a good run in the first team. Nope, he's injured himself in training. And also Cranevitter is suspended for the next game as well, which just, I love Cranevitter. He hasn't had the best of seasons this year after a great debut year last year, but he picks up a yellow card every single game. It's ridiculous. But also as well, one thing to show you, really funny, but just before the game against Wigan, Swansea decided to offer me a new contract, which is great because obviously my last deal was due to run out at the end of the year, and I was talking about this possibly being our final year in charge of Swansea if we didn't get him into the Europa League. I was thinking that Hugh Jenkins might sack me, but instead they offered me a new deal. I got the wage increase to 23.5 grand a week, and also a bonus if we win the FA Cup, but considering our Capital One Cup performance, that probably won't be happening. They could offer me $1 million, they wouldn't be worried about it. But yeah, my new deal runs until 2020, so it's a 2.5 year deal. So yeah, we're a little bit more secure as Swansea manager now, and hopefully by the time we get to that stage, we'll be in the Europa League. But it's nice to know we have the luxury now of knowing that we've got time to work on this Swansea side, and this season isn't Europe or bust. And look at this, managing finances 100%. Are you Arsene Wenger in disguise? Media handling 1%. And as we go into the first game then, away against Manchester City, City right now can close the gap at the top of the table to 1 point, whereas for us, we can move into 5th place, I do believe, if we can get a shock win here in Manchester. This is the team I picked for the game. It's the 4-4-1-1, which I really like. Timo Hornet in goal, back for Neil Taylor, Ashley Williams, Marlon and Hugo Mayo. Further forward, Montero on the left, Brandt on the right, and Benzema and Sergio Roberto are in the middle. Jesse Lingard plays as our attacking midfielder in the absence of Siggy and Pereira. And Callum Wilson is our lone striker. On the bench, Berisha, Brooks, Trippier, Key, Andre Ayew, Wilfred Bonny, and Fernando Torres, who just isn't the same striker he was last year. And it's sad, but I don't think he's going to be staying much longer than the next 7 to 8 months, because he's just, Torres, what's happened, mate? Alright, so first highlight, and we're passing out from the back with Horn finding Neil Taylor through towards Jefferson Montero down his left-hand side. He'll give it towards Neil Taylor, and Taylor back towards Montero. He's come in lately and not done too bad. Lingard through towards Rodrigo. Bentancur tackled by Martinez, but Roberto picks it up. Where are we going with this? Marlon to Malo, through towards Rodrigo. Finds Jesse Lingard. Callum Wilson receives the ball. Goes for it. No, he doesn't go for goal. First, Montero hits the post from a tight angle. And City clear it. What a chance there. Montero from a tight angle, hitting the woodwork. Still 0-0. We almost took the lead. Oh, highlight before half-time. This usually always means a goal. De Bruyne, Aguero, Marlon with a great tackle. Oh, no, it's not a great tackle. It's a penalty. Aguero taken down. Marlon's not happy. I'm not happy. I didn't think that was a penalty. I thought there was a little bit of contact with the ball there. I thought I saw a little bit of a change in direction from the tiny white dot. Aguero takes it, finds the back of the net. 1-0 City. Oh my god. I swear, whenever there's a highlight right before half-time, it's pretty much always a goal. So we trail by a goal at the break then. We're just, I don't know where the next win's coming from. And there it is, full time, and we lose once again. We get beat by Manchester City. I will calmly tell them that we were unlucky, because we were, but it's just, it's beyond the point now of acceptable. You know, it's got to a stage now where at first it's like, well, we played okay, just didn't get the rub to green. We played okay, just didn't get the rub to green. We played okay, just didn't get the rub to green. It's about time now I start saying, we'll finish your chances and we'll win games. We don't need to rely on the rubber to green. I mean, seriously. 3 games now without a goal, and when you look at it as well, only 2 wins in our last 7 games. That's just unacceptable. Okay then, now we move into the second game of today's episode against Liverpool. It's the same 4-4-1-1. We go with Timo Horn in goal, a back four of Ben Davies, Ashley Williams, Marlon and Hugo Mayo. Further forward, Montero on the left, Brandt on the right. Bentancur and Kranevitter are in the middle. Jesse Lingard is our attacking midfielder once again, and Callum Wilson is once again our lone striker. On the bench, Berisha, Brooks, Trippier, Roberto, Ayew, Bonney, and Fernando Torres. And I was contemplating playing Bonney as our striker instead of Callum Wilson, because obviously Callum Wilson's been, you know, not terrible, but 6 in 16. Maybe Bonney, nah, stick with Wilson. It'll come good. It'll start to bang him in on a regular basis, I'm sure. But yeah, let's go with that team. And I'm not really too optimistic for this game. You know, not playing too well of late. But if we can get a big win here, we can change the momentum. We can change the just play the game. What I meant to say is that we can get momentum going our way with a big win here. So, you know, all we got to do is get the 3 points away at Anfield, get a good win, and we'll start to look a far stronger side. But the worry for me is we got Arsenal in the next game. If we lose this game and then lose to Arsenal, it could be like in Season 1 when we went on a really barren run of results and we had like 6 defeats in a row. So we got to make sure we don't lose at the very, very least. Right, so first highlight, and Liverpool have got the ball back here with Keita playing it long towards Mario Balotelli. Williams caught out, Balotelli goes through one-on-one to make it 1-0, surely, and fires the ball wide, thank God. Well, we've had a lot of the ball, but no real chances yet. And the longer the game goes on, you fancy Liverpool to get a good chance to win them the game at some point, and Kranevitter is going to get sent off, isn't he, for a second bookable offence? Oh my goodness. He just can't keep himself out of trouble, the naughty boy. Every game he gets at least 1 booking, and in this game he thought, well, I've got 1 already, should I be careful? Nah, forget it. Why not dive in again? Just an absolute joke. At some point, I've got to accept that Kranevitter's a liability. You know, as much as I like the guy, as much as I really, really like the guy, he just gets too many bookings. I mean, now we've got no chance of winning. Going to a 4-4-1, we're losing our attacking midfielder that links the midfields and the lone striker. It's safe to say that there's a good chance we'll have another defeat. That'll be 3-4, but I don't know. We could possibly turn it round and oh my, no, I don't, no way. Are you actually kidding me? Right on cue. Right on cue. I mean, seriously, what on earth is that about? Timo Horn's distribution is one of the strongest parts of his game. I mean, that's not even funny. That's not even, I mean, to you it's funny, to you can't stop laughing, but to me, I want to tear my hair out. That is just so, oh my god. Let's just view this again, one more time. Timo Horn on the ball, under no pressure whatsoever, with a few white shirts you can pass the ball to pretty easily. He smacks the ball in Marlon's face, and Mario Balotelli runs onto it, and from 6 yards out, knocks it in. unbelievable. In that split second when Marlon got hit in the face, he was probably just thinking, why on earth did I leave Brazil for this? What a joke. And as the second half begins, Liverpool have a chance straight away here. Balotelli on the ball, gets himself inside the area and goes for goal. That's a fabulous save by Timo Horn. Another chance for Liverpool here with Henderson on the ball. Plays that wide towards Nathaniel Klein, crosses. It's not dealt with, and Lallana puts the ball into the back of the net. I could have signed him in the summer if I wanted to. Lallana was available in the summer transfer window for like £2 million. I did agree a deal and consider offering him a contract. In the end, I walked away. Now I wish I didn't. Lallana puts the ball in. The former Saints man doubles the advantage for the home side. And it's good night, Swansea. We're going to lose once again. The reason I'm worried is because if you look to the left-hand side, you'll see right now, all it takes is 2 or 3 bad results for a team to slip down the table and not be able to get back up. So it's pretty frustrating, but I know that all it takes is like 3 or 4 defeats on the bounce, and we'll start feeling sorry for ourselves, and we won't be able to get back to a chance of qualifying for the Europa League. And now it's 3-0. Mario Balotelli scores it. It's all going wrong. I mean, Cranevitter's red card set the tone for the game, but Timo Horn's error just ensured it was always going to be one-way traffic. I mean, when your goalkeeper is kicking the ball into your centre-back's face under no pressure whatsoever and allowing the striker to run on and tap the ball into the open goal from 6 yards out, you know you're not going to have a good afternoon. So 3-0 will most likely be the final score unless Liverpool want to get a 4th goal, but fortunately Malo cuts it out. And we should avoid a 4-0 defeat. It's going to be a 3-0 victory for Liverpool, and unfortunately for us, the misery is going to continue. So we started off this season really, really brightly, and I'm not panicking. There's still a lot of football to be played. There's still a long way to go in this season. You know, we've still got, how many games we've got left? 21 games left in the season, so over half the games still left to be played, but these are the results that can really damage you psychologically. Massive defeat, the players will be feeling it, and we've got to respond sooner rather than later. Otherwise, we could slip down this table and go a long, long, long way from the top half. You know, the amount of times we find Craneviter for getting suspended, I think we've already made back what we paid Atletico Madrid for him. The guy is absolutely nuts. Assistant manager Sean O'Driscoll has had a chat with Matthias Craneviter this morning. The player wants to know why you fined him for getting sent off like 12 times a season, probably. And with Arsenal and Chelsea to come in our next 2 games, we're beginning to look over our shoulders a little bit right now and feel the teams below us intensifying the pressure and breathing down our necks. Getting a little bit worried that we could be set for a bit of a collapse, and hopefully that won't be the case. But that will end today's episode in my Football Manager series regardless, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to play through quite a lot of games off camera. That will be the entire month of January and the remaining games in December as well. And I'll return for games against Manchester United at home and Spurs away at White Hart Lane as well, where hopefully by that time we will be sorting our form out and we'll be staying in the top half of the table. But I'm a little bit worried we'll be coming back and I'll start to feel like my job is on the line. But thanks for watching the episode regardless. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please leave a like. Likes, of course, much appreciated, and it really helps the channel grow out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic Saturday evening, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon.